Hello everybody, I thought I'd give you an update on the after effects of last Saturday's park run. Many people, and that includes me, are exercise intolerant. In the days immediately following a bout of exercise, I can be a complete wreck. A headache, which can sometimes be a migraine headache, extreme fatigue, a difficulty standing or walking, urge to vomit. Um, and the muscles just can ache throughout the whole body. This can be not just the legs, but also like the arms and even the cheeks. Something that you might not expect to be caused by running. Fortunately, this time I mostly got away with it and was able to go for a 6 mile country walk on the Sunday, the day after the park run. Although towards the end of the walk, my muscles were protesting and cracking painfully. But I've noticed that mild exercise the day after about a more intense exercise can sometimes stave off the post exercise crash. For me, this post-exercise crash can occur up to 48 hours after the main exercise. I think it sometimes is a thing that puts people with chronic illnesses off exercising. With the best of intentions, they try something the day after, they're in bed, terrible headache, feeling awful, vomiting, who knows what else, thinking, oh no, what on earth have I done? And when they're finally in a sufficient state, well enough state to be able to try something again, if they haven't been discouraged, try again, and exactly the same thing happens. The cycle repeats. One of the most difficult things about managing exercise with chronic illness is actually determining your limits, because those limits, they actually vary over time. Once you've determined them, then they can be different at another time. My philosophy is that exercise is probably the principal tool we have to help people with chronic illness avoid the darkest places that it can sometimes lead us. Unfortunately, it's not just the neuromuscular problems that are conspiring to put an end to my running. It's also the osteoporosis and the osteoarthritis. For at least the last 6 years, I've had the bones in my left hip rubbing against one another. I can feel that when I'm jogging. About 2015, towards the end of 2015, I had an accident on my bike. I toppled over. I was almost at a standstill. Couldn't get the foot out the pedal. The hip hit the tarmac, and I broke the hip. The fracture was completely displaced. Probably not helped by the fact that I actually tried to walk on it afterwards, not realizing what I'd done. Anyway, they managed to pin it together within 9 hours of the accident. Unfortunately, that didn't work. Because within a year it went necrotic, and so at the end of 2016 I had a total hip replacement. And I do worry about wearing it out, the hip, but I figure that it's better to do something rather than nothing. I should also add that since I've returned to running, the pain in my left hip, the natural hip, has actually decreased despite the fact that the bones are touching. So that's something you wouldn't expect. I'm keeping my consultant waiting, who I'm sure is waiting for my business to sort that hip out. On a good week, I can do up to 12 miles, and that's usually split between 3 days, so 3 sessions. I also do a couple of days on the stationary bike. That varies between half an hour and sometimes up to an hour. I would love to be able to do more, of course, but the main difficulty is managing all the problems so that I can actually continue to do something rather than nothing. Well, I'm still over the moon about the result at the Parkrun last Saturday. I intend to give it another go this Saturday, and I hope you'll watch my video of that. So thanks for watching this one. Goodbye and see you again.